Shad Gaspard, WWE wrestler, was a WWE wrestler, has gone missing. He was swimming with his son, and the waters got a little bit too dangerous, and they needed help. Lifeguards came out. He said to the lifeguards, "Get my son first," which they did. They went to come back after him to rescue him, and from all indications, he was knocked submerged under by a tide, a wave that came in, and search was called off. They've been looking for him since Sunday. I remember this team, and but before any of that, that just says what type of person he is. His last act was being a hero, saying, putting his life on the line, saying, "Save my son first." Before then, it was actually he stopped an armed robbery as well years before. So this guy, from all indications, was a stand-up individual. Very popular tag team. Very popular tag team. I think they debuted around 2006, I believe it was. Came out as fan favorites. They were doing vignettes before they came out, where they were like they were portrayed as training exercises, right? As they were robbing people for like speed, agility, drive, endurance. So those skits were out there. They were over the top parodies. And that's what they did. Stole things when they arrived. On Raw, they stole Jerry Lawler's laptop. Plasma screen TVs during interviews. And they proceeded to celebrate wins with the announce team. They feuded with the world's greatest tag team, Shelton Benjamin, Charlie Haas. That was a very controversial storyline. Benjamin began saying that Crime Time's antics were offensive, harmful. That was go look back on the tapes and that storyline. Very controversial. There was also a point, where they would, where they would steal items and then auction them off to the crowd. That's with Flange Cade and Trevor Murdoch. They were released, but then they came back in 2008, 2010, on March. And it was pretty much the same. They were crowd favorites. Always managed to get a reaction. They were eventually broken up. Around 2010, Gaspard was released. He went on to IGF, started focusing on his acting career. JTG kind of stayed with the WWE for a lot longer. Back in 2014, the team came back after JTG was released. They started going on independent house shows. So, 39 years old, man. You hope the best for him. Sad thing. I was on swim teams. I have extensive training in swimming. And, all I basically needed to do was just take a lifeguard test, and that's how advanced I was with my training, my years of swimming and techniques. And for me, I'm definitely scared of oceans. That's not to say what if anything goes done right or done wrong that day. It's just the ocean, man. It's a fierce thing, very fierce. Thoughts and prayers. You hope somehow this has a positive outcome. You hope.